Hello, lovely Dylusionists. Coming to the studio, December the 2nd, day 2 of Tags of Dye. So today I'm going to be using the smaller of the tag shaped. You get these two. I'm going to do this smaller one. And what I want to do is I want to use excuse me, some of the, in the pack, in Christmas 2, you have, here we go, pictures like this. These were full-size journal pages, which I shrunk, okay? And I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to use that one, okay? So, sorry, still got the cold, still sniffly. Right. But what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to cut this off because it's going to be too big with the frame on, but the frame isn't going to. So I'm going to keep the frame for something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a sharper, oops, excuse me, I'm going to get a sharper knife. And I'm going to cut inside the frame and I'm going to save the frame. I should have maybe cut it nicely first, but anyway, here we go. So I'm just cutting inside because it seems a shame, doesn't it, not to use that. So I'm going to cut the inside out. My cold is just getting damper is the word. There we go. So then I've got that and I can cut that out and I can use that for something else, okay? So we have this here and it's going on this board and I'm going to paint this board black, but I think I'll paint it after I've stuck this on, okay? So I'm going to use a glue stick, actually. Well, I'm going to use a little bit of tape and then probably a glue stick because, oops, a glue stick is fine when you're only putting paper on. So, let's go all over that. And you just want to make sure that you press down, oops, firmly. So I'm going to position this. Yeah, the top's showing, but that doesn't matter. So you could get a, oh, where's my brayer gone? There we go. You could get a brayer and you could make sure that's pressed down firmly. And then, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to blow my nose. I'm trying not to. Right, and then I'm going to turn this upside down. And with the sharp scalpel again. Is that the sharp one? Where have I put the sharp one? Yes. I'm just going to trim the edges, okay? Anything that's hanging off the edge. La da da da. Dee 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 dee. There we go. So anything that's hanging off the edge, and then I just want to give it a little sand because otherwise an edge might catch. Okay, so let us. What have I got? I usually have a very battered emery board or something. Anyway, you just need to lightly sand. And what you want to do is you want to be at like 45 degrees. Can you see? And you just want to lightly sand those edges like so. And by doing that, you actually sand it into the board itself so that you don't have any loose edges that you will catch and pick up. Get rid of the dust. You might wonder, why does your emery board look like that? Because of this. Anyway, give it a dust. And now I'm going to paint it black. Okay, so I'm going to, you can paint it whatever colour, but mine's going to be black because the front is black. Again, thin coats, 2 thin coats is much better. So now I'm going to do the edges. Okay, and then I can just gently go around these edges as well. So I'll just wait for that to dry a minute, and then we'll put a second coat on there. I was looking for the end, it's already there. Goodness me. Oh, let's have that tea out of the way. Okay, so let's get a second. I think that just needs, there's a little bit sticking up and it will catch, so that's better. Okay, so now let's get a bit more. My bottle's nearly running out. And I stocked up, I got another 6 bottles. Okay, so second coat. Today's going to be a quick one, actually. So we'll let it dry. What we can do is we can give it a quick whiz over with the heat tool. Now this time you keep it moving. You know, I always tell you don't keep it moving. If you just want, this is what I call a waft. You're just going to waft it, okay? And it's just going to dry it. Okay, so, excuse me, I am going to get a crocodile because I've covered up a little bit of the hole. I've covered up a little bit of the hole in the in there. So what you do is you find the largest hole on your crocodile or hole punch, and you go in from the back so you can see, and then punch it through. Okay. Pop that there. And I mean, I love it just like that, but I'm thinking I want to emboss something down here. I think I'm going to do a freehand emboss rather than put, because obviously I could put, you know, something on, but I'm going to hide what's on there. So I think I am going to take my damn medium and just make a splodge down here and do it in clear. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so clear rocks. So I think, what should I do? Let's have a look. What could I have? I could stamp this too. I could stamp. Oh, I could stamp the holly. So I want it to be like that shape. Okay. So I'm just going by eye. I don't know if this is going to work. This could be a big fail. Okay, let's pop that on there and let's put the powder. So the powder is only on that area. Can you see where I used that? We'll see if this will work. So let's heat the first coat. Again, I would normally wait a while. I would have these prepped because the glue might not be quite dry, the paint might not be quite dry, but you know, I'm doing one a day, so it is what it is. Can you see where the clear is melting? So it's transforming. So that's the first coat melted. So then let's add a second coat. Again, if you're going to embed, you always want 3. So layer 2 and layer 3. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm thinking of holly. So let's get that. Yeah. And then let's protect it with the diamond medium pad. Let's melt this third coat. And let's stamp straight in. So normally I would emboss a shape, but I'm going in with just the area. And where it looks like snow, the bits that have gone around it. There we go. So let's place it, then press it, then lift it. I don't know if you can see, I've got the holly in there. And then let's make it stand out more. I don't always colour, but I especially want this to stand out more. Let's go in with Island Parrot, and I'm just going where the where it's debossed in. And again, like yesterday, the heat and the oh my goodness me, the diamond medium will hold this. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to put some cherry pie. There we go. Can you see? So I've got the holly in the bottom there. Now I am going to put some of my Dylusion stickles in there, but I'm going to do the back first. I'm just going to, because that's still quite warm, just let me give that a minute. I could find some ribbon while I'm just waiting for that. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick up like the red, maybe the red and the green. So what have I got? I've got so many. Oh, that might be nice. Maybe just that actually, because there's a lot going on. Oh, I've got some small. Here we go. What about these two? I don't always put 2, but it is nice, isn't it? So, this red gingham style. About there. Gingham style, there we go. And then let's go in from the back like before. Just twist the 2 together. If it won't go in, get your scissors and just shove it through. You don't have to put ribbon, you can put whatever. Twine, anything. Oh, that reminds me. I had a box of twine, but Colin's in here and he's been scooting it around the floor of the studio. So, oh, what occurred? There we go. Again, if this, because I'm going to tie these on presents, I want that quite long to tie. You could have it smaller if it was for something else. So this is cooled now. So let's do something on the back. I think I'm going to use a white pen. Let me see. This one's working. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a dot dash all the way around the outside. You can also make these as tree decorations. You can just have them in your house. You can have them in a bowl. You know, if you don't want to give them, you can pop them on a card. Whatever you want to do. We have a tradition in our family. I always try to hand make an ornament for one of everybody's presents. Sometimes I'll put it on the actual sack, you know, so I do always try to do that and put the date on. So again, and that's why it's always sort of Merry Christmas and the date, and then later I will put the person's name on. They all know they're from me. But oh, which reminds me, I'm supposed to do some gingerbread men for Emmy. Emmy, when you edit this video, I'm sorry, I forgot your gingerbread men. Can you remind me? I don't know if she listens to the videos, but it's worth a go, isn't it? So Merry Christmas 2024. There's plenty of room here that I can put who it's to. Now, I had some holly on the front, so let's have a little bit of holly there as well. Told you this was going to be a quick one. So let that dry. The beauty of the boards are you can go straight on with paint and a paint pen. They're so gorgeous. Now, this has got little snow, but it's not standing out very much. So I think I just want to go in and highlight the snow. Can you see? So where the little bits of snow are, I'm just going to make those a little bit whiter, make them stick out more. Oh dear, dear, dear. Cold, cold, go away. And I'm going to put an extra one there because it looks as though it needs it, and it looks as though it needs one there. You can just go in with artistic license. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the stickles, and I think I'm going to put, oh, I need to get a new one, a little bit in the middle of each snowflake. Oh, you can only see 3, that's okay. A little bit in the middle of each snowflake, and maybe some on the berries down here, and maybe up the centre. I never put a lot up the centre of the holly. Whenever you use the stickles, give it a wipe with your finger and then give it a bang, and it should never clog. There we go. There is December the 2nd, today's tag, with the holly embedded at the bottom. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.